There's a saying out there that says dogs have a way of finding the people who need them and filling an emptiness we didn't even know we had. Our volunteers know exactly what that means. They've seen their four-legged angels in action. Here now is a chance to listen to some of their angel stories.
One day, one of the kids was just kind of sitting out of the group and wasn't really participating and kind of quiet in the corner. And eventually, as the kids were doing another activity, I just kind of walked over there with Layla, and she kind of started licking on his ear and stuff. And then I just walked away, and sure enough, a minute later, he's like, "All right, I want to get involved." Like, it just takes that one little sign of joy or whatever and just changes their day.
I chose to volunteer through Gabriel's Angels because it's such a rewarding program, and there are so many children who are in need of this, the therapy animals, and the kids they can be tough to reach, but it's amazing once the dog comes in and starts interacting with the kids. Everyone, really wants to participate. He shows the kids that he has, the unconditional love for them. And as he goes around to see the kids, he, lets them hug him, and he just leans right into them and sometimes even closes his eyes. And the kids really they've told me, I really feel loved.
There was a girl that had been at the home just a couple weeks, and she was one of the younger ones, and she was really sad. She really missed her family. And we were all in the family room sitting around in a circle, and she had broke away from the circle for a little bit, and then she came back over and she said, "Does Dakota know when you're sad?" And I said, "Yeah, he knows when you're sad." I told her dogs know that. They sense that when you're sad. And so she moved away from the group again, and within 5 seconds, Dakota was over in her lap, put his head on her lap, and sat there with her. And she moved again after a little bit, just to test Dakota and test me, and he moved right with her. This particular girl stayed at that home for about a year, which is not usual. And after she left, she had actually called the home on a Wednesday night, because that's when she knew we visited, just so she could talk to Joe and I and ask about Dakota.
We had just finished up our visit for the day and we're leaving, and one of the counselors asked if we could wait and help them with the situation. One of the girls was having an emotional meltdown and had started cutting herself, and they couldn't calm her down. And so they wanted Sedona to come in and see if she could calm them down. I was very anxious because I wasn't sure what I needed to do, but I didn't need to worry because Sedona did it all. She came over, sat down next to the girl, and started leaning into her. The girl was still having hysterics, and Sedona put her paw on her knee, just kind of tapped it to say, "I'm still here." And she kept doing that, and pretty soon the girl reached down and started petting her. And I noticed as she pet Sedona, she started getting calmer and calmer and calmer. To me, it felt like hours. It may have just been minutes. She then said, "Can I brush her?" So it went from here to here because of her. I walked out of there. When I left, I was in tears watching what she had done.